Let's keep moving. Oh! Let's go. So, oh, yeah, let's... Hey everyone, this is Jesse from Janjo. So Metal Raiders was released in June 2002, and it introduced the counter trap cards, as well as a slew of new fusion monsters, and also effect monsters. So in this series, I'm going to take a look at 24 packs, or one box, of the Metal Raiders set in a randomized card opening, test your luck challenge, and see if I can pull some really awesome cards. Cards are great for the meta, cards I like, and see if I can rack up a really high value. So let's get started. So I'm really excited for Metal Raiders because this was the set that really changed the game. I know it wasn't the first set. The first set really had a lot of vanilla monsters, while Metal Raiders included a lot of fantastic cards that are still played today. Cards like Heavy Storm, Solemn Judgment, Sangan, a lot of really awesome cards. So definitely I want to get some of those really heavy-hitting power cards. I'm kind of expecting to get a lot of dumb fusion monsters, a lot of really crappy cards, but let's just find out in these 24 packs. Wait, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because that helps me upload more videos and know that you like content like this. Alright, so first pack. Alright, so we got, we got Dream Clown. You could use that in a clown control deck. There's more in goat format. I got some attacking directly. These are just two terrible cards. Actually, let's take a quick look at these. You got Tainted Wisdom. This attack card is changed to face-up defense position. Shuffle your deck. What use is that? Unless you have this really weird anti-spiral deck. Yadakaru is when this card is changed from attack to defense. You can place any number of cards from your hand at the bottom of your deck in any order you desire. Yikes, yeah, you're just getting rid of cards. What's the point of that? It has 700 defense though, so that's actually pretty high. I mean, it's not... Hey, thanks Adobe. I mean, it could be better, but, you know. Alright. Oh, okay, there we go. We got Witch of the Black Forest. This is one of the first two Searcher monsters in the game, in the TCG. And you can search a lot of cards with that. I think it's still on the ban list, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Sangan's at 1. We got Skull Knight. I love the design. It's one of my favorite fusion monster designs. Skull Knight just looks real cool. A lot of crappier cards here, unfortunately. Alright, okay, we got Mass Sorcerer. This is a good card with its not bad defense, because they can block a lot of cards in the Metal Raiders Critter format, because Witch and Sangan can't attack over it, and if you inflict battle damage, you get to draw a card. We did get Castle Dark Illusions with its bizarre stats, but that's $1.08, which, you know, pretty good. Yeah, not craziest. You got Janjo number 7, Electrical Lizard. No, I mean, you can tell that they're not more bad cards in the set than Blue Eyes, but Cybersource, you can't summon him, because Twin-Headed King Rex was not released in the set. But Jurai Gumo is actually a really good card in this format, because while you have to flip a coin every time he attacks, and if you call it wrong, you have to have your life points. Yeah, and that sucks. But he is 2200 attack for a 4-star monster, which is actually absolutely insane of an attacking card. Beaster Butcher is 1800, but his effect also kind of sucks, where I believe when you inflict battle damage, your opponent draws 2 cards, which, ugh, like, I'd rather play Jurai Gumo than the Bistro Butcher. Alright, we got another Cybersource. We get another Witch of the Black Forest. We actually got another Bistro Butcher. Got, holy crap, 4 fusion monsters. I think it's pretty crazy that Rabbit Horseman wasn't in the Legend of Blue Eyes set, because you have both of his fusion material, and it wouldn't have been a bad card for a fun fusion beast deck. I've actually made a deck with Rabbit Horseman for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Format as a what-if deck. I made a couple of those, because there's some cards that are released around orbiting fairly early Yu-Gi-Oh! That would have been great in that format. I might post that in my Discord. But yeah, got another Witch, so that's cool. Again, nothing of any sort of value here. Nothing too much so far. Alright, Tribute to the Dune. It's a pretty good destruction card in the critter format because you just discard a card and then you can destroy a monster on the field. That's really good because it's more selective than Fissure is. So yeah, I like it. Not too much more. Another fusion monster. A lot of fusion monsters in the set, but like Legend of Blue Eyes, they're not really any good. Especially since there was a lot more defensive cards in the set to prevent even other fusion decks from coming out. Like, I think the only one relatively that you could use would be a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon or a Black Skull Dragon deck. So, okay, not too bad. Magician of Faith is an insane card. Flip it, get a spell back from your graveyard. So that's really great. $1.10. Oh, we got a $451 card in the ultra rare Barrel Dragon. Barrel Dragon is like the boss monster you'd want to use in this. Sure, there are other boss monster cards like Gate Guardian, which I would love to pull. Great Moth, things like that. But Barrel Dragon is the most useful because it has the effect that you could potentially get free destruction each turn. And that's pretty dope. Flame Servers looks like a McDonald's card, doesn't it? Just me. Alright, so we got another Tribute to the Doomed. Dragoon, that's good. Shield and Sword is pretty good. Swap attack and defense. Blast Juggler, it's one half of Cybersaurus, but you won't find the other half. I would like to see a 7-color fish, personally. But another Tribute to the Doomed Dragoon, that's pretty good. I didn't notice this was a super rare. Huh. Super rare for a 73-cent card? Get out of here. Alright, no first edition packs yet. But, okay, we got Robin Golem. This is kind of a fun tech card. You don't see in every deck in the critter format, but some people love to use it, let me say, because you inflict battle damage, your opponent discards a random card. That's great. Maureen Fen is kind of a funny card, because I believe in the OCG, he was voted... he won some sort of contest. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know he won something just because he's just like a silly, you know, his nose is just like, Maureen Finn. It's silly. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely getting less exciting cards for this compared to Legend of Blue Eyes. Mass Sorcerer is cool, but other than that, there's nothing you could use, nothing worth of any value to us. I didn't expect there to be so much crappy vanillas in this, honestly. Like, Niwatori, Blue Wing Crown, I mean, opposite reaction compared to the reaction I had with Legend of Blue Eyes. Another Dismagician. Oh, we got Larvae Moth and Cocoon of Evolution. Fun fact, when I won my very first game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in 2002, I actually won with Baron of the Fiend Sword because I got my opponent's life points down enough, and they accidentally summoned a Cocoon of Evolution in attack mode, and it has 0 attack, so I was able to attack and win the game, and that was the story of my first win in Yu-Gi-Oh! I remembered that, but I don't remember anything else of the duel. I surely must have been using the Yu-Gi starter deck, at least. Kaminari attack is kind of cool, because he was used as instant fusion summon target for the Thunder Dragon deck in recent years. So, oh, yeah, let's... Yeah, we got Jiragumo, that's cool, that's the third one of that. But we also got Dark Elf and Gate Guardian. That's what I wanted to see. Dark Elf is a rare, which I love the look of it. I love the... Not like... I don't know what to call it, just recoloring, not quite alternate art, but like doppelganger monsters. Because it's... Dark Elf was a doppelganger monster before dark versions of monsters were a thing, so I'm not sure where this monster quite lies, but I love the art for it. And it's 2,000 attack, it's really high, you have to pay 1,000 life points, but considering it's less drawback than Jiragumo, and you're only losing 200 attack, and can still beat over cards like Lodgin and 7-color Fish, that's still really good. I really like Dark Elf in the critter format. And the Gate Guardian is just sick because it's a secret rare. That's our first secret rare in the set, I think. Actually, no, because we got Blue Eyes in the Legend of Blue Eyes. But the Gate Guardian, I love Gate Guardian. It needs support. I want to do a video on potential Gate Guardian support I would like to see. If you'd like to see that, definitely let me know in the comments. But with the Gate Guardian, got a $35 card. I don't know if there's any card that's bigger than that, except for some first edition cards I could see. But $35 card is really sick for Gate Guardian. And also dollar rare is not too shabby either. But yeah, Gate Guardian, it's crazy to see that card. Maybe we'll actually see some of the pieces. Because I actually remember I want to say Kazejin back in the day. I want to say Kazejin. Let's keep moving. Oh! Let's go. Yeah, we got Share the Pain. Dream Clown. Share the Pain is an interesting card. But Solemn Judgment, that ultra rare $10 card, that's what I'm looking for in these sets. Y'all know what Solemn Judgment does. It just pay half your life points. You say no to anything. It's fantastic. I'm pretty sure I had one back in the day, and I was in the mindset as a lot of people were in the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they did not like it because why would you spend half of your life points? That's a lot to stop one card. And people still are kind of iffy about it nowadays in like GOAT format. Some people will play in every deck, some people just may play one, some people just won't play it at all. And back in the day I was like, this is way too big of a drawback for me. But now I was like, yeah, it's Solemn Judgment. It's one of the most powerful cards to have been created because it just stops everything, and that's crazy. So definitely with like Gate Guardian and Solemn Judgment, that's at least $40 right there. All right, we got a rare. This is a first edition pack actually. Got a couple of low price ones, but we got a Cybersource $1, Little Chimeras $2, and we got a Dream Clown first edition common, which is $3, which is $1 more than the rare card. So rarities, I guess, half don't matter in this. But yeah, we got, yeah, score 7. I'm not quite sure what scores mean, but still $3 for Dream Clown ain't too shabby. Another clown, Soggy the Dark Clown, Cheerful Coffin. What did this card do? Although I love we got another Witch of the Black Forest. That's really great. Haven't seen Sandgang yet. Let's grab the 3 monsters from your hand to the... I mean, I guess if you could potentially use a fun play with Monster Reborn, that's probably about it. But is it up to 3 monsters or just... Yeah, up to 3 monsters. Okay, I mean, there could be a tech with that. Share Their Pain. I briefly mentioned this, but let's just go over the effect real quick. Tribute 1 monster, your opponent has to tribute 1 monster for no effect. Not sure what that quite means, but essentially you're just destroying 2 monsters on the field. So you could use this for a with like a Witch of the Black Forest or something to get rid of opponent's monster. I wouldn't mind doing a Metal Raiders tech at some point. Prevent Rat 2000 defense. Prevent Rat actually has a OCG counterpart too that we never got. Yeah, Witch of Black Forest I'm excited for. 58 cents. That's our third one, I think. Second or third. Yeah, we got Crass Clown. Crass Clown, again, it's usable in a clown control deck, which is a very... it's a tough deck to play, but it's very frightening in the GOAT format. Cannon Soldier is pretty infamous for being often on the ban list because it is very powerful. It's not a once per turn effect where you can tribute 1 monster and inflict 500 points damage to your opponent. Now this has been abused with loops to OTK your opponent, and thus it's been put on the ban list before. And you could use it with a Witch of the Black Forest to get an additional search. The 7-color fish is really great because it's another 1800 attacker, which is on that same level as Law Jin, which is the highest one without any sort of drawback effect. So all of a sudden you don't need to play all Battle Loxes and all Neos. Now you just, hey, I just got a Law Jin, 7-color fish, and maybe I'll play a Battle Lox. So that's got 3 usable cards. 59 cents for a rare ain't too bad. Yeah, I didn't know Crash Clown was 82 cents. I don't get these rarities, man. But hey, Sure. Alright, Jiraigumo. We got Shadow Ghoul. Shadow Ghoul is kind of a interesting card. I remember building a deck back in the day with this card, because it gets 100 attack for each card in your graveyard, so pump up that graveyard. You could use this with the Cheerful Coffin to dump monsters to increase Shadow Ghoul's attack. So that's a tech. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's like a graveyard version of Muka Muka, you know, kinda. So I like to see this card get a little bit more play. I like to get more testing around. Illusion Faceless Mage would get retrained under Illusionist Faceless Magician, the relinquished archetype, or Thousand Eyes. And speaking of Pegasus, got Bakuri Box. Yeah, nothing too bad. A couple of Mass of Darkness is like Magician of Faith for trap cards. You can get us 67 cents for that one. Lady of Faith, Bakura used this. Unhappy Man is kind of interesting. It's like a Karibo, but like on the field type of thing. Where you, let's read. When it's subtracted to the graveyard, is all battle. Battle phase ends immediately. So that's not too bad. It's kind of a more uncommon tech card. I don't really see most people play, but it's definitely, you know, it's usable. All right, so similar thing. I got Crass Clown. I got Tremendous Fire. What did this card do again? It's like 1,000 points damage to your opponent. Okay, so you take 500, your opponent takes 1,000. It's not too bad if you're trying to do some sort of burn deck. You play 3 of this with Sparks, you know, Tama, Ukazi. So you could do a fun little burn deck. Got a rare card, but it's nowhere near the price of a Crass Clown. It really just kind of blazing through these decks. At least it kind of feels like. Another fusion monster we haven't seen, Labyrinth Tank. Another Magician of Faith. I'm always happy to see. Block attack ain't too bad, because most attacking monsters most monsters you want to have an attack position. This put in defense, in which they have low defense, so it's not the worst card. But I forgot what Mushroom Man 2 does. I remember it's not that good. A player controlling this card loses 300 life points during each of his or her standby phase when it's on the field. You can shift it by paying 500 life points during your end phase. So both players essentially could lose 800 per turn, but you're just gonna give your opponent tribute fodder. So, Also, yeah. Why is it a warrior monster? It's clearly a plant, or like fiend at the very least. Goodness gracious. Rare edition, or rare first edition. All right, we got a first edition Mass Sorcerer 2/8. Oh my god, why a Cocoon of Evolution 849? That is kind of crazy. You got a $5 Crass Clown and a $3 Dream Clown. Man, these first edition packs really stack up the monetary gain from these imaginary card pulls. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, was it 8, 13, 16, 8? Like, this is definitely like $20 right here in this one pack alone for mostly kind of crap cards. I mean, you could use Mass Sorcerer, Dream Clown, Crass Clown, but even Cocoon of Evolution. This is definitely a card that I would flip. All right, we got one Thunder Dragon. We did get Ancient Brain, the other half that we needed for Skull Knight. Electrical Ears is kind of fun because you can monster can't attack after it attacks. So Thunder Dragon is great because even before it got its own archetype in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you could use it for really great hand discard fodder, and then later it was also used for chaos monsters because it's free lights in the graveyard. Yeah, on 179 it's not too bad. That looks like it's about it. Unfortunately, we probably won't see any more Thunder Dragons. I mean, I don't know, we'll find out. Water Monks, this is a Japanese art. Look at, ooh, I need to block that out. We got White Magical Hat. As anyone who watches Simo's Progression series, is the King Slayer. Punished Eagle, I think that's a new fusion one we got. We haven't seen Black Skull or Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. But, yeah. I'm actually kind of disappointed with a lot of these pulls in this. I guess like it was hard to get some big cards. This is the last pack. I'm really hoping we see maybe like a Mirror Force or a Heavy Storm or any of the Gate Guardian cards, because those are actually really good. And I feel like we haven't seen enough great cards. We did get some good pulls here and there, but nothing to really write home about. So let's... Yeah, okay, that's fair. So Big Eye is actually kind of fun in like a cheeky kind of way, where you can reorder opponents' cards on their deck. Arena Magnetism could be kind of cheeky too, redirect attacks. But yeah, you didn't really get too many great cards here. You know, I think the best ones we got were cards like Witch of the Black Forest, because that's kind of forever used. We got a lot of Jiraigumos, got a Dark Elf, we got that Gate Guardian and Solemn Judgment, which are probably like the biggest cards we've got from the set. We got a ton of fusion monsters that are all, you know, not that good. I got a couple of Mass Sorcerers, a couple of meme cards. But yeah, I mean, you get like a ton of great cards. Definitely Gate Guardian, Solemn Judgment, and the Witches are the best. We did get like 1 or 2 Tribute to the Dooms, which isn't too bad. We got enough clown cards, I suppose, to make some sort of clown deck. 2 Magician of Faith, so Ganon Soldier. So we didn't get a ton of great cards, but we didn't get nothing but bad cards either. We did get like Gate Guardians have like the biggest card. I think that was what, like $35. We probably hit close to the $100 range in this one. I'm not keeping track of them. If you want to keep track of them, be my guest. Be my guest. Put our service to the test. Yeah, Robin Goblin. A lot of like kind of one-of cards, Barrel Dragon. I don't know if we broke $100. It may have, just for the sake of the sheer quantity of cards. But yeah, it's not too bad. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. I'm honestly expecting way more in the following sets, and I think the one after this is not Spell Ruler, but I think it's Tournament Pack 1, which we will be doing. And that one could be pretty fun. I don't know if I'll do a box of that. Might do like half of that, but we'll see when we get to that one. So let me know what you think of Metal Raiders. Have you experienced the set when it came out? What are your favorite cards of the set? You'd like to see more of this series? Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at the Janjo Zone. And until then, have a wonderful day.